I think it also just taught me, like, how much my mom was there for me. So I applied to NYU. I did USC, UCLA, UCI. Those are, like, the main ones for dance. I feel like, and Julliard. But
yeah, Julliard. The best part about Bozu days was the jumps.
Yeah, that Molly banned me from. That's, like, my Roman Empire. Like, that didn't work out, and I was bummed. I was, obviously, when you can't go to your dream school, it's a bummer, but... Yeah. So new to jazz in general, so like doing a Brian Friedman combo on stage in front of all these people,
too. Like that's just wild.
Just, like, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Stop Talking Kenz, episode 13. I am here with, you guys probably already know, Kailyn Yi. I'm so honored you're here.
Thanks for
Seriously.
having me.
Back from college. It's Thanksgiving break, so perfect time. I feel like we should just jump right in. Okay, do you want to start by talking about like your dance journey, how you got started, where you started?
Okay, I started dancing when I was 3. I don't really know if that was my decision, but I always asked my mom how I started, and she was like, oh, you were just watching like these girls in the window, and you seem so interested, and so she added me to a mommy and me class when I was 3 years old. I went to 4 different studios growing up, started at Pacific Dance. A lot of people like in Orange County, I feel like, started there. That's how I know like Loyola and people like that. And then I kind of like outgrew that. Like it was a little too like recreational for my dance ability at that time. And then I went to Visions Dance Company, which is no longer a thing anymore, but I stayed there for 2 years. And then I went to Project, and that's when I met Kenz when she was
we were like not even friends at Project.
Yeah, well you and the twins were babies. Like
yeah, like we were so little.
What, eighth grade, and you guys
were in 8th grade at Project?
Yeah.
It like actually feels like you were a senior and I was like mini, but I was a mini.
Yeah, you were 10.
And you were like first year teen. Mm-hmm. It's so weird. We literally talk about how like she was closer to the twins.
I was closer to twins, but I couldn't tell them apart at that time.
Really?
But now I can. No, when they were a baby, they looked more alike when they were younger.
Yeah, but people still can't tell them apart now.
I can tell them apart now. After that, went to Westside.
Yep.
For my sophomore and junior year, and then I didn't compete my senior year and focused more on college applications.
Let's go back to Project, which literally feels like a lifetime ago.
It really does.
Even though I'm there now, but like that era feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I was there seasons 2 and 3.
I was there 3 and 4, so we overlapped by 1 year.
1 year. And then we went to Westside for a year together. Well, that's so weird. Yeah, but 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Was it 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was at Westside for 4 years.
Really? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, because a year after me, too. Yeah.
When Kailyn left Westside, it was the worst day of my entire life. Like, do you remember?
Yes,
I remember it so vividly.
She would, like, send me snaps of her, like, bawling in her room.
It was truly the worst day of my life, which led to the worst year of my life. So, like, it all just, like...
Sorry, guys.
I knew, like, that should have been, like, a telling moment, but I already... Yeah, we don't need to talk about it, but, like... I should have known. Okay. Anyways, season 3, we were at Project together, but, like... We, like, never, like, really mashed classes. Yeah. Except, like, the Wednesday was like together.
Like, Bozu classes?
Yes. Basically, if you guys don't know, at Project, we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mm-hmm. It's different now, but, like, that's how it was. So, like, we were not together Tuesdays and Thursdays. What day was combo day?
Usually Thursdays. Because we had Easton Tuesdays.
Yeah,
and then it was
Easton
Bozu,
on
and then
Tuesday.
Molly Thursdays.
Except like my first year is Molly every day.
Oh.
I can't even imagine doing that now. And then Wednesday we had Bozu day, and it was like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
It felt like 6 hours. And like we all were together. Like,
in like that tiny McCoy Rigby room.
Yeah, every level.
Yeah.
No, but like remember those sometimes we'd run the dances?
Yeah, like that was like the week before comp. We'd like do all our dances.
Yeah, and we would. The best part about Bozu days was the jumps.
Yeah, that Molly banned me from.
Because you like got hurt, right?
Because I sprained my ankle doing something in a dance, and then she's like, "You can't do the jumps anymore," because she didn't want me to get injured. But yeah,
and
it was really
the best
sad.
part.
Yeah, because I was like
good at it.
Yeah, like I just like jumping. So
okay, what was your favorite group from your time at Project?
There's like so many. I don't know. Okay, well, first year I was in a small jazz, large group.
What was it called? The jazz? Whole Lot of Women?
Whole Lot of Women was a small group, yeah.
I do remember that.
And then Vogue. Or
Easton
Relentless
Stance.
Self-Expression or something. But the Easton Stance.
Yeah.
And then our big Molly one was Last Dance. And then we did it was like the car crash dance. Do you remember that? It was like our small
With
group
Easton
with like 6 of us. It was like Nina, Malia. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like so weird to think about.
Yeah.
It like actually doesn't even feel like I like lived it in this time of my life. Like it feels like my last life. Like I'm not even kidding.
I think at that time definitely I was more into contemporary. Like Project is like what started like me branching out to more styles and like doing jazz, because I was very much like ballet and contemporary. So I think first season I was like, I definitely preferred the contemp groups more.
Yeah.
But I think like my second year on Project, I really enjoyed our like large jazz group.
Yeah. Okay, now fast forward to West Side. I feel like we were in groups together.
Yeah, we were.
Because like West Side was very like community inclusive.
Because there were only like 20 of us.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, senior year, you made the decision not to compete against all of my advice I gave you and all my complaining I gave to you. You decided still not to compete. But I already know the answer, but are you happy with that decision? Okay. How do you feel like that like changed things?
Okay. I mean, after competing at 4 different studios and just like being in the competition world so much, it's like, I feel like many people that have come on this podcast have probably talked about how like traumatic the competition world is and how draining it is and like what it really does to your physical and mental health.
Yeah.
And I was just, at that point, I was just kind of done. I was like, I still love dance, but competing is just like not where my head's at anymore. And like, I still want to train and obviously get better, but I don't think I need to be in like the petty competition world. I am really happy with my decision. I think it did help me to focus on like my college apps and like preparing for that. Like, I think first semester of senior year, all I took outside of OSHA was just like straight ballet classes.
Yeah.
Because like I know that like a lot of college apps, they really require like the ballet and the modern and that kind of stuff. I definitely did miss competing and like seeing like you guys and like all my friends still compete. But like in the end, it was definitely a decision that needed to be made at that point. Because like I think like every year you like kind of evaluate like whether you still want to compete and like what studio and like things like that. And I think at that point in my life, I was just like, that was the ending point for my competition experience. But yeah.
And probably after every text I would send her, after every class,
it made me not want to compete more.
Yeah, she probably was like, I'm truly very grateful because I would literally...
I'm getting away from her.
I literally would text her like every night, like, help me, like SOS.
Yeah, she would tell me
everything, all the details, and she was not missing anything, trust, so... Good decision. So reflecting on the competition days of your life, what would you say is one highlight that you can like think back on and remember as a happy time?
I think definitely just dance in general teaches you so many different life lessons, like hard work and like just to like really give it your all, and you can't like really back down from it. And just, like, the friends that I've made, like, I've met you, I've met so many different people that I'm still friends with to this day, and that those are, like, lifelong friendships that I will continue to, like, take throughout with me in my life. But I think it also just taught me, like, how much my mom was there for me, and just, like, family, and, like especially as I'm older now, and I just think about how like living on my own now and not really having my mom like with me every step of the way, it really like
I don't even know. Like I actually am like gonna like I don't know what I'm gonna do next year.
Yeah, it just makes you feel like so grateful for like the support that you did have like growing up, and you realize how much your like parents were really there for you, like financially, emotionally.
Oh
like
God,
I'm sure there were so many times I came home crying from dance where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, and my mom like always was there supporting me and be like, no, like you can't do this.
I miss
like
your mom.
I know,
she's literally a queen.
Yeah, being home with her is so nice right now.
Okay, you don't have to talk about this, but like being like second year into college, like going back to like senior year, do you want to like talk about like the colleges you applied to, got accepted, what you went for dance, like all that?
Yeah, sure. So I'm at UCLA right now, and I got in for dance, but I'm not majoring in dance anymore. I applied to probably like I applied for most dances for dance.
Most schools
to dance.
Yeah.
There we go. So I applied to NYU. I did USC, UCLA, UCI. Those are like the main ones for dance. I feel like, and Julliard. But
yeah, Julliard. I like vividly remember your story.
Oh yeah, it's actually a funny story about Julliard, but we'll get into that later. And then some schools I applied just like not like regular because I just wanted to see like what I'd get into.
Because she's smart too. Like,
but yeah, and then UC Berkeley, UC San Diego. I did like U of A and like U Washington just for like funsies. U Michigan.
Oh, you did do Michigan?
I did.
For dance?
Yeah, for dance.
Actually did not know that.
Yeah. And so my dream school was NYU. Just because like in high school, I really thought I wanted to get out of the house and like really be on my own. And I was like, moving across country will do that for me.
Because your brother lived in New York.
Yeah, my brother went to culinary school in New York. Yeah. But like
your mom was very against the New York.
So like applying to college, like I still wanted to apply because I was like, maybe she'll let me.
Yeah.
But I knew like in the end that like
you weren't gonna go.
I wasn't gonna go. Just like multiple reasons. Like it's hard for my mom not for me to be across country and like I would have gone for dance, and it's hard to switch out for dance there because it's like very specialized, and it's also crazy expensive to move across country, and so that didn't work out, and I was bummed. I was obviously when you can't go to your dream school, it's a bummer, but I did get into amazing colleges. I did get into NYU. I got into UMich for dance. Yeah, I got into UCI, USC, and UCLA obviously for dance.
So like everywhere.
But I chose UCLA because first of all, it's the cheapest.
Do you feel like if you went to USC, you'd still be in the dance program?
That's like my Roman Empire. Like I still think about what if I went to USC and like
we've like talked about this like after you went to UCLA.
No, because like
it's so weird.
Yeah. Like I always wonder like because I feel like.
But, like, everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. Like, everything happens for a reason, and I know that, like, I ended up at UCLA
for a reason.
For the right reason, and I've met, like, some amazing people, but I always wonder what it would have been like if I was a dance major, like, at USC, and if I would have, like...
too.
Not, like, if I would have, like, really fallen back in love with dance and, like, really wanted to pursue that as a career, because, like, I feel like from an early age, I kind of knew that, like, dance wasn't,
like, what my career was.
Yeah. Just because, like, I get anxious about so many things, and I tend to think about the future probably more than I should.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to raise a family. I want to be able to provide for them, and I know that like
dance isn't stable.
That like and like I don't want to work paycheck to paycheck, and so that's like kind of what led me to like from an early age like really think about like why I wanted to go to college, what I wanted to do there.
You went to UCLA for dance for a semester.
Well, it's a quarter system, so. They told me at orientation that I couldn't switch out until after first quarter. So first quarter I took like...
And there's 4 quarters.
3. Yeah. So I took dance classes my first quarter of freshman year. And then after that I like stopped taking dance classes.
Okay. Did you switch out of dance because of the dance program at UCLA? Or because you knew that dance wasn't the end all be all and like what you wanted to do for the rest of your life?
I think it was a little bit of both. Mainly because I knew that I wasn't going to pursue dance, but also like I did try to give the dance major a try my first quarter, and
it's just like not your traditional dance program.
It's really not. Yeah, UCLA is like if I did want to pursue dance, I don't think I would have gone to UCLA.
Yeah,
I think mainly I think like going into college wherever I went, I like in my head I already knew that like I didn't want to pursue dance. So. Yeah.
But, like, even if you wanted to, you're so good, you could just do it now. But you're still dancing. You're in, like, your contemporary
I'm in, like, a club
company.
On campus, yeah.
So, like, you still dance.
I'm still dancing, yeah. I feel like...
Like, flash forward in 10 years and watch Kailyn be an NDT. I wouldn't even be surprised.
I don't think so.
Okay, your year was, like, all live.
No, I was all online.
So you didn't do any live auditions. See, like, that's so annoying because I want to ask her about, like, her live auditions, but you didn't do any. No. I remember because you would, like...
I think USC was supposed to be in person, and then they, like, ultimately decided that it was just going to be a video audition.
So did you do, like, pre-screens and then, like, live, but it was on video?
Yeah, so for USC specifically, we submitted like the videos, like ballet, modern hip hop, I think it was, and then they did like callbacks, but mine was just like a Zoom interview, and then I like improv'd for like a minute. It was so weird. I did it in my living room.
Yeah. Okay, so you didn't do any live auditions?
No. Well, do you consider like a Zoom one live?
No.
So UCI was Zoom, and it was like a full ballet class in my living room. That was like the close to live, I feel like, but everything else was videos.
Let's go back to the Julliard story.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Like, I knew that, like, even if I got in, I wouldn't go. But it was just, like, my mom's like, oh, just try. It's just fun, like, to, like, put myself out there and, like, at least, like, I guess, like, taking the videos was kind of fun. But, so I submitted all my videos, and then we were supposed to, like, get a callback. And I'd never gotten an email, and it was, like, the callbacks were rolling around, and I was like, oh, shoot, I just, like, didn't get a callback, which is, like, fine. I wasn't mad about it or anything. And then I, like, checked a different email, and I just saw all these emails from Julliard saying, like, oh, like, pick your date, blah, 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 it's coming up. And I was like, oh, shoot, like, I actually did get a callback, and I just wasn't checking the right email. I totally thought it was, like, I put a different email. And then it was, like, the next day was the audition. I was like, oh, okay. So I, like, signed up for, like, the last one. Or I think, actually, they signed me up, like, they signed automatically because I didn't even respond to any of the emails. And then I did, like, the Zoom audition. It was, like, a callback in, like, a random studio. That process was interesting, too, because it was, like, we just did, like, we learned a bunch of, like, ballet combos, and then we did, like, a solo. And then, like, even in that callback, there were, like, 3 cuts.
Did you made it all the way to the end?
I made it to, like, the last cut, and then, like, only one person made it, like, through all the way. But I don't even think she got in fully.
Yeah, because, like, how,
so
like...
it's, like, so selective. It's crazy.
Give us a little, like, summary of, like, where you're at now and, like, how it's, like, different from senior year. Where did you see yourself? Where are, you know?
Okay, yeah. I think, like, from taking that nutrition or like the health class that we had to take in freshman year, I was like so set on like, oh, I want to be a nutritionist. Like it was so interesting to learn, and I was like, that just seems like such a cool job, and it's like so related to what we see in dance. Like our bodies are instrument, and we have to like really be aware of what we eat and all that stuff. And so I was like, oh, like I'll do that. And I actually made like a life decision earlier this year that I don't want to do nutrition anymore. So that was like a big thing. I'm leaning more towards like physical therapy. So I'm still like doing like the same major, but I'm gonna have to like get my doctorate and like go to 3 more years of school after college.
Do you want to do, what's it called? Graduate school at UCLA?
I'm not sure that they have a physical therapy program at UCLA, so I might have to go somewhere else.
Oh, wow.
USC actually has a really good physical therapy school, so
Watch her go to both.
might end up there. But we'll see. I think it's hard to get into, but I'm still dancing on campus. It's just like, it's a club, so it's nothing serious. It's more recreational. It's just to like keep
moving
myself, keep moving. And like, I've also been like dancing my entire life, and I just feel like it was kind of a waste to just completely throw that away. And that's like where I met like some of my closest friends now, and it's just like being on such a huge campus with thousands of people, it's like you kind of really have to integrate yourself into different clubs to really meet like the people that you want to be and like spend all your time with.
Okay, give us like a day in the life. Like what do you do like on a typical day?
Okay, well this quarter I got all 8 a.m. and 9 a.m.s, so that was really great. So I
You like that?
No, I hate it. But it was like my enrollment time, I only could get the early classes. So we go every day, alternates like 6:30, 7:30, go to class. Usually have like 3 to 4 classes a day.
Like an hour each?
Some are like an hour and some are like hour and a half.
College is so weird. I don't even feel like I'm a senior.
I know, it's crazy because like I met you when you were in
so like
sixth
we got like
grade.
really but we were like close, and like I'm sophomore year senior.
So it's just crazy to see that like,
and now I'm a senior, she's a sophomore.
Well,
I like sent her a TikTok because like I was sophomore, she was senior, and now I'm senior, she's sophomore. Like, isn't that so weird? It's so weird.
Well, it's just crazy that she always like texts me asking me about like college applications. I'm like, this is just so weird to think about that like she's gonna go to college soon, and like I'm in college and like so second year college.
Like I didn't even think it was like when she was applying, like wasn't even thinking about it. Like it wasn't even on like the forefront of my mind, and now it's like it's here. Like what the heck. Okay guys, I know Kailyn doesn't like to talk about her competition accomplishments that much, and if you go on her Instagram you'll never find it, but she has some proud moments. Like we went to Nuvo, and like where was it? Washington, and she got first overall and winner scholarship.
Oh yeah, greatest accomplishments of my life.
We went to Project Nationals, and she got first overall.
Like, forgot about that.
I didn't. And then she got top 10 at Radix and the dance awards too. But at Radix, you have to learn the combo and do it on stage. Brian Friedman.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
That was so nerve-wracking. Because it was like my first year on Project, my first year ever going to like a Radix convention.
It was you, Selena, and Izzy, right?
No, Selena, that was the year that like Selena won the year before.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was just me.
Oh my God.
So Izzy got like the next year. But that was like, because I'm so new to jazz in general, so like doing a Brian Friedman combo on stage in front
like
of all these people,
too. Like that's just wild.
just so many different changes that year, and I'm like so not used to all this. And then everyone I was in like the middle, and everyone in front of me was like forgetting the combo, and I'm like freaking myself out because I'm like, oh shoot, like watching people forget makes me forget.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like trying to like stay in my own head and just be like, okay, Kailyn, you're fine, like you're fine, you know the combo. And I get on stage, and then people love to watch the video back now, and like they always make fun of my low-waisted leggings for some reason, and just like that I'm such a different dancer now, but it's like crazy to like watch that video and I'm like, what was I doing? Because I blanked when I was on that stage.
Okay, these are like viewer questions. Okay, who's like one choreographer that you would want to work with, like dream, like, you know?
Like on a more personal level,
like you're getting a solo by then.
Okay. Like Teddy Forens.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear you've...
No, I always did like the teacher, like my competition teachers. Like Jesse or Easton.
Yeah, who's your dream duet partner? Like it can be like unattainable, obviously.
Okay. I don't know, that's hard. Like, it doesn't have to be a dancer, or like...
Okay, how, like, no, like, you need to have a dancer. Unless you want someone standing there while you dance.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kidding. I don't know, maybe, like, Sophia Frilo.
Oh, she's really good.
Yeah, she's so amazing. I love watching her dance. She's, like, thriving at Julliard. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, I just saw her. I went to Core Power Yoga.
Oh, really?
And she was in the front taking the class.
That's so funny.
And I was like...
I feel like I see so many people at Core Power for some reason.
It's really terrible. Literally don't go. I used to have a
membership.
It's really bad. Kenz is a teacher there. Like, she teaches the class.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's hard. Sushi, probably.
Really? Like, what fish in the middle?
Tuna or salmon. But I like more like the rolls rather than like...
Huh?
So it's
Isn't there a fish in the middle, even if it's a roll?
Yeah, but like sometimes it's like the fake crab. Which
Literally,
is like...
I don't know. I don't eat sushi that much.
She's too picky.
If you could give one piece of advice to any young dancers who are like growing up into the competition world, or even like out of it now, what would it be?
I feel like there's so many different things that go into that, but I feel like my main one would be just like really take care of yourself and like do it because you love it and not because like I feel like to some extent I like kept dancing and I kept wanting to win out of spite sometimes because so many people tell you can't do things and like you're just like always being knocked down, that you just kind of want to like prove them something. But I feel like that's not the right way to think about dance, and like you should really be doing it because you love like the performance aspect and like you love your friends and you love like being able to like have the ability to move your body and things like that. It's just like really take it more on like a personal level and don't think it's because like, oh, I want to win this trophy and I want to win this title, that's why I'm dancing. Yeah. It's like in the end, like in college, no one asks you about that. Like no one cares what you got at Radix or dance awards. Like literally no one cares. Literally. So it's like, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, like your movement quality is beautiful. Exactly. So like focus on yourself and like focus on your training and your improvement, because
stay true to who you are.
Exactly. Like don't do it because like people are telling you or like
yeah. You're gonna be good at this one, I already know.
Oh no.
A pro and a con of me. I do this every time too.
I know, I was watching the old ones and I was like, I gotta think of that now. A pro, I feel like you're just like whatever you do, you're so passionate about it, and like you can tell like everyone around you like that you like put 110% into everything that you do, like school, dance,
Sometimes
like
school,
your YouTube, like everything that you do so many things too, so it's like crazy that like you can manage all of it together, because managing college applications in high school was hard for me. But a con, I don't know, I don't want to be mean,
but I already know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
No, just say it.
That you're dramatic?
Yeah, I already knew she's gonna say that. Okay, it's merch time.
I was waiting for this moment.
I already know you want this one.
The green one?
Yeah.
Probably.
Look.
It's cute.
Okay. Then blue.
Mm-hmm.
But then this one's like...
Okay, wait, I kind of like that one. The gray with the green. I literally, like, she posted a TikTok, and she was wearing her merch, and I was like, I want one.
I'm, like, surprised. Like, I literally would have, like, driven down and, like, given it to her. You can have these.
Both?
Yeah.
I feel so special, guys.
She is special. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe and comment down below who you want to see next. And go follow Kailyn.
Woo.
Give her all the love and support. Where can we find you? What's your at?
Mainly on Instagram. I, like, scroll on TikTok, but I don't really post.
Yeah, she doesn't post. Her Instagram is at Kailyn Yi.
.yi.
Just go on my Instagram and you'll be able to find her.
I'm sure I'm there somewhere.
Yeah, you are. And I will see you guys next Friday with a brand new guest, brand new video. I love you guys so much. Bye.